All right, this is KaotiK Crypto, where we defy tyranny. It's September 27th, 2023. And yeah, we're getting some interesting price action. It's not the craziest or most bullish, say, but we're definitely getting supported by, really, I don't know what we're supported by. There's no real fundamental analysis that says we're in support of anything other than this trend line, which is like the FTX collapse. We have already tested it. We may test it again around 24. Again, my target's been 23 to 21. That's if we start getting more of a stock market crash, that may happen more in October. And then, of course, the Fed will probably pivot and start decreasing rates aggressively. Now, the other situation is we just stay solid and we just keep on going sideways. Maybe we could get more bullish, which honestly would be a lot better. And it's possible that things will be okay for the holiday season and into the, Christmas and all of that. But, it's really kind of, we got to go one way or another. We made it through September pretty much. We still have a few more days. We could still have one more drop. Stochastic RSI still looks pretty bullish on the weekly. We got a little bit of a, I don't want to say a dump, but we went up and then scissored back down, or I guess it's called tweezers sometimes. We go up and come back down, right back to where you were. It's just manipulation, lack of liquidity. Though it is it is unfortunate because you want to see like a bullish move up and then support and then keep on going. We didn't get that, so there is probably a bearish narrative happening right now. The 4 hour is turning down. That doesn't really mean a whole lot to me. The daily is kind of, I like that the daily is recharged its stochastic RSI. It's kind of setting us up, but we don't want this mosquito doji. We don't want this to become a gravestone doji. Go down and become red. That would be bad. But I think minimally, I think another test of 24, 9, 25, 2 is very much in the cards. Yeah. Well, let's just see what else is going on here in the markets. I want to retest this. SEC, of course, delayed the ARC-21. Well, they already delayed the Ethereum, but now they're delaying the Ethereum spot. Gary Gensler's being grilled all day. He's just a sketchball. He's clearly being told by the White House what to do. Unfortunate, but true. Fear and greed is 44. Probably the same today. Nothing big there. I will say Link is still holding really strong. Yeah, 780. I didn't realize it was up that high. Definitely I'm a big Link guy. I held a lot of it on Celsius, and there has been some updates with Celsius. Looks like the plan is being approved by the creditors. The only thing is the SEC also chimed in saying they have problems with that. So thank you, Gary. Thank you, White House. Really, are very they're just not very supportive of new technology and the stuff of the future, and that's why a lot of companies, blockchain companies, crypto companies, are moving offshore. Exchanges are moving offshore, and America's going to suffer because of it. Honestly, like you look at the border, like I wonder if America's even like. I wonder if we're going to maintain our status in the world. It's not looking too great. It's really not. I just don't. It seems like it's become like a Bolshevik communist refuge or something. I don't know. I just don't like it. Anyways, end of somewhat of my rant. Yeah, but I like that the daily's recharging, but it's not completely. We're not out of the woods. I don't see any crazy cool price action that's telling me one way or another what's happening. It's just unfortunate. Let's look at the 2 hour. It's just there's no information on this chart really, except for when I zoom out on the weekly. I know that we're looking a little bit better. We want to get above 27.8, 28K. We want to get to the 200 week moving average. That's a prime objective. And I was looking, stochastic, or not stochastic, the MACD is crossing down, so we may have some more blood to go. I was feeling a lot more optimistic with the Heikin-Ashi candles are turning green, but now we're still red. And I don't, that's not giving me the best feeling. I really think another, 20K wick, 23K wick, it's something that's going to happen. So, yeah, hang in there. We must hang in there. The next 3 to 6 months are going to be prime territory. Something else I was thinking about was taxes. Like, I'm not a tax advisor, not financial advice in any way, but I was just thinking, 2 years from now, we're going to have a top. According to the 4-year cycles, there's been 4 cycles. It's happened 4 times, so it's probably going to happen again. In 2025, we'll probably hit a top, and we're probably going to some kind of recession, a real recession, or depression, who knows? Or it might be just a simple market reset, But, if most countries have capital gains tax, and, if you sell and buy within 1 year, you get higher taxes. So, 1 year from today, you probably, not financial advice, but I'm going to be stopping buying crypto so I could start exiting a year from now without hitting that capital gains issue. And that's definitely going to be a thing. So something to look into, talk to tax advisors about. But really, we only have another year to accumulate, and that's not a lot of time, really. It's not a whole lot of time. And even then, after the halving, I'm probably going to really start pumping my brakes and, trying to work on my, debt to credit ratios and stuff like that. So, yeah, but we still got time. Just got to hang in there another year. Let's see what else we got going on. Oops, I try to make my own threads. Also, please hit the likes, hit subscribe, leave a comment below. Any suggestions you want me to talk about, anything in particular, I'll make note of it and try to delve harder into it. There's also news. Yeah, so basically, I was leaving off with Celsius. Celsius creditors approved plan. The SEC is bucking it, but they have a meeting on October 2nd. Court. So the court will hopefully approve it, and then everything will be okay. And then maybe it'll be payouts by November, December, and that. Stuff like that. Yeah, people are getting less money than they did, but they'll get the money. They'll be able to get the crypto, and they'll be able to trade it. That will create volume. That will create a little bit of optimism, and people could start positioning themselves again. And I think that will create a buzz. And then also Voyager sent out an email, something. If you're a Voyager customer, you have to set up a new account on the website so you can keep up to date with the claims process. I think they still owe us another third of whatever we had. They gave us 1/3. I think they have to give us another third at some point here, and a lot of that's going to come from the FTX litigation stuff or whatever all that is. Something to say, if Voyager customers get some more money too by Christmas, that would be positive. And it should be interesting to see what happens. Things are looking a little bit better, but I think October it could be rough. One person I follow, Jay Gordon, he keeps on alluding to it. Red October, so that could be a thing. September was pretty lackluster, but we kind of just went sideways. Also, I do use Ember. Ember app. It's actually I've had it since 2017. They didn't go bankrupt. But it had a thing where you could have your own portfolios and create your own portfolio spreads. And I was trying to rebalance them. And apparently, if you can't rebalance them the way that you used to, you have to kind of buy their program and just stick with it. But I spent about 2 hours today trying to take my money off from their wallet to put it into my wallets and rebalancing my stuff. It's all part of the thing with crypto. It's just a new, each company is different. Each app is different. It kind of reminded me of with Binance when I had to take a lot of stuff off Binance, and it's just such a pain. You just have to expect there's going to be some times where you literally have to spend 2 or 3 hours, 4 hours trying to figure out something in crypto. If you're trying to be like me, really experimental with it and is kind of like a job. Like you're going to have to allot yourself 4 to 8, 10, 12 hours a week. I mean, I spend, hours a day researching the markets, listening to the markets, listening to the news, etc. If you're going to try to be a trader, investor, like really hardcore, you really have to be on top of stuff. I mean, you can take a laissez-faire, chiller approach about it all. And someone was talking about the giant wedge that this thing was, and it definitely is a giant wedge. It's one of the biggest wedges ever. And then the wedges always break up to its top. If I had to guess what's going to happen, I was ranting. So we've already done this. We go up to the top, come back. I can see something like that happening. Like this top will probably be resistance for a while. And maybe hard resistance. This will come back down to 34K, 35K. That's certainly possible. That's one of my theories about what might happen. Let's get rid of this. I was ranting. I forget what I was ranting about. But yeah, this is kind of a job. Yeah, you could take a more laissez-faire approach and just buy blockchain stocks, Grayscale, MicroStrategy. I mean, I even saw that the Betterment app, you could they have a crypto thing there now, or you just simply just buy, Bitcoin and Ethereum every week and not worry about anything but Coinbase. But if you're trying to really delve in and see other programs do DeFi wallets and get staking rewards like I do, that's an extra bit, and you got a lot for that kind of time. But it's going to pay you. You got to look at it like a job. But maybe you don't make any money for a couple of years. Yeah, let's see. I was going to check and see what other cryptos are really rallying. Curve, I had some Curve. I got rid of it. I kind of want to buy some more. All right, Theta and LivePeer, they're YouTube streamers, YouTube streaming coins, and I'm pretty bullish on these projects, honestly. And I think Theta's can have a major return on investment. I have it here somewhere. Theta and LivePeer. I mean, I think those two cryptos, they're very niche. It's kind of like VE Chain. There's only one other one that does what VE Chain does. I think it's Doc or something like that. There it is, Theta. I mean, it went to $16. It's at 62 cents. That's a 20x, a 25x to its all-time high. So, and we made actually on the weekly RSI, we made a lower low there, but a higher low there. So that's kind of like bullish divergence. So Theta, I'm actually going to look tonight and probably going to exchange some coins for Theta. So not financial advice. Again, thanks for stopping by. I kind of wanted to just do a quick look at the charts. Nothing has changed here. Everything's kind of whatever. I did get some Bitcoin, and I pretty much converted it into this Algorand, Ocean, H-bar. It was Algorand, H-bar, Ocean, something else. But I think the Bitcoin dominance, we might go up to 60. That'd be crazy, but that would be so obvious that we topped out. And I think this 50 level is definitely showing resistance. So the open interest is pulling up again. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. But hold on tight. Let's enjoy the ride. Hang on there, HODL. We got 3, 6 more months, a year tops to really get on this thing. So, all right. Peace.